If I had $1 million, if I had a... Everyone just clicked off.
Yeah, we just lost everyone.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Words Are Hard podcast. I'm here and my name is Mike still. Greg's back finally, fuck him. And we've got Alex here with us as always because can't fucking get rid of that guy.
We tried. We really tried.
No, this week I wanted to talk to you guys, this day, I wanted to talk to you guys about what would you do with $1 million? Straight, flat out, I had $1 million, tax free.
You'd never see me again.
Gave it to you.
I would.
What would you do?
I would buy more genies. Or wait, am I getting the question wrong?
What?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
Oh, I thought you said jeans.
no genies, as in rolling lamps.
I'd
Yeah.
buy
He
more
doesn't have enough
pants.
jeans,
I just
so
don't-
he wants.
Or is that against the rules?
I would just own a lot more pants. Well, you can't buy more $1 million.
I'd buy another $1 million.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
So, I mean, I'm lame. I would be like somewhat responsible with it because I mean, $1 million really doesn't get you much. So I would invest it in rental properties.
I don't think I'd go so far as investing it, but I agree with Alex that
What would you do if you had $1 million? I'd be a slumlord.
let's
I
start
would be a
selling drugs.
slumlord. I'd be like
Yeah,
a proper like. I would rent things to people.
I'd be a proper rentalsman.
No, that's not the word you're looking for.
That's fucking lame.
Would you make sure that the snow removal was taken care of?
Yeah.
I would have to if I was going to be a slumlord.
Jesus.
No, if I'm
No,
going
if
to
you were
be
going
a
to be a
slumlord,
slumlord, you wouldn't get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can fend for themselves.
What about you, Greg?
Honestly, I'm kind of in line with Alex. I wouldn't just blow it all.
Oh my god.
Only because I would never want to have
Okay,
to work
so here's the
again,
thing.
so I don't want to screw that up
So
by.
neither one of you have gotten this right so far.
For me, it would be okay. If I'm gonna be honest, there's a car that I want, which is the McLaren P1, which
There
is,
goes your $1 million.
No, $250,000. It's fine.
Oh, my mistake.
I'd buy like a 2011 Pontiac G6. I'm kidding.
That's Alex's dream car. One that works
Why? 'Cause
properly
it's a
anyway.
few years older than yours.
She's newer.
That'd be a few years newer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
No. You get $1 million, put it in a high interest savings account. You could live off of the interest that comes out of that.
I mean,
That's what I'll do then.
Yeah.
I'd want a bigger house.
Then you don't.
but-
No. You can sustain your current life. You can make high interest savings account $1 million, put it in there, or invest it and just live off of the returns.
I mean, you,
No,
even
but
if you're
I'm
still working,
saying
like
I want a bigger house.
If it was just $1 million,
You don't understand, Mike.
if it was just $1 million, I would still be working.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
If it was anything less than 14 million,
Yeah.
I would still end up working.
If I had $1 million, I would make a 6-figure salary that year. I'd pay myself.
You would pay yourself.
Yeah. I'd be like, here, Michael, you
deserve this.
You got $100,000 salary this year, and I'd be like, thanks, Michael. And then my other 900,000 would go into savings, and it's like, holy shit!
See, I guess
I didn't have to work for a year and made.
it's a little different for me because I am a few years older than you guys, so
Yeah.
I've got less time left to have to worry about stretching that money out.
So you could spend it all. Okay. Let's think about it this way. Okay, you have no debts. Everything from a financial perspective that you're worried about in your life is totally 100% gone. And then I hand you $1 million. How would you spend it?
I'd buy a house.
Okay, so
I really want to. I want a
with $1
basement.
million, I would. I feel like I would like just take wads of cash
Mm-hmm.
and biff them at people. Like I
That
think
does not surprise
here's the
me.
thing: if you whipped a wad of cash at a homeless guy,
Yeah.
would he be angry or would he be happy? Like if he got like hurt, if he got physically hurt from being biffed like with a wad of like.
I think he would be more than happy, but he would act angry because he could sue you
And then get more
And then
money.
get
for
more
more
money.
of your money.
No, he would actually be angry at first because he wouldn't think that anyone would throw money at him.
I'm upset with you guys for two reasons.
Why?
A, if somebody handed me $1 million, I would probably pay off your debts for you as my friends. And B, I would invest heavily into the Words Are Hard podcast show.
Words Are Hard.
No. See, because
Words
if
Are
I
Hard
won $1 million,
LLC.
there would no longer be a Greg in the Words Are Hard podcast show because you'd never see me again.
And that's fine, because last week we proved we could do without you, so fuck you, man.
So
I think you proved that.
I have
missed
mentioned.
me.
I have
Yeah.
mentioned in the past to
we
a few
proved
of
that
my
all we got
friends.
is dick jokes in our fucking
Exactly.
repertoire.
I haven't thought about this in a while, but I did bring up to a few of my friends in the past that if I won it big on the lottery, I would pay off their debts, of course, like you
Yes.
said, and I would buy them a car. Whatever car that's reasonable. It's like
I wouldn't buy my friend's car. I'd just pay off whatever car loan they currently
Yeah.
have. Except for Greg, because he has like 5 or 6 rolled into him.
No, I
Kidding.
don't.
I'm kidding. Don't take it personally.
I do take it personally. Now what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Everyone always says like I would pay off people's debts first. I would take care of my own debts, and then I would probably buy a house for each of my parents, my wife's parents, type of thing. Although I don't think.
I mean, so just $1 million. I mean,
Yeah.
you're stretching that kind of thin there.
I'd buy Alex a house
Not really. I mean, like when you
right next door to me.
when you talk about we can buy our moms a house for, you can buy a nice house for a single person for $200,000.
yeah.
See, the problem with me is if I offered to buy my mother a house, she wouldn't want to move anywhere near me. She'd just want to stay back home in Woodstock.
Just be like, why am I paying for this?
Yeah.
That's fair.
You'd just be well off. Just pay off some people's debts.
So-
Whatever burdens they have. But I always thought, like, if I had a lot of money or won the lottery, there's some people at jobs that I used to have who are in their 50s, 60s, even their 70s, who were working alongside me at these jobs, and I'm sitting there thinking, you're done. Stop.
Yeah.
And they're like...
Your time has
and
come.
they're like, oh, no, I can't afford not to. And it's like, no, you shouldn't be. There's no reason for you. So I'd walk in there and I'd write them a check, $150,000 here.
Go take
You
care
know,
of your kids.
Enjoy your last
Yeah,
6 months of your life.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. But I mean, like, I'm talking about some of these places that I used to work at where I was only making like $30,000 a year, and it's like $150,000. I mean, here's your salary for 4.5 years.
Yeah.
Take the time off and just
So
you do you.
as far as buying a house is concerned, I'm very nostalgic when it comes to most of my childhood, of course, because that's
Oh,
what
you would
nostalgia
buy a house
is.
in fucking Minto.
No. What I would do
He
is
would
I
buy the entire town of Minto.
all 5 houses.
Yeah.
No,
4.
I would.
But I could afford $50,000 if I wanted to.
There's one problem with what I'm about to say.
Oh,
but
no.
what I would do is I would have my childhood home reconstructed, in a different place.
Entirely out of $100 bills.
So no, like I would probably like add on to it as well, right? Just so it's like bigger, but like the main concept of the house would be completely rebuilt.
You'd
The only
build your
problem
childhood house.
Is that architecturally,
Can't you just go buy your childhood house?
But then it would be in Minto.
that would be a problem. Yeah, I would be in my hometown, which is absolutely toxic. So fuck that.
He's not lying there.
I'm not lying. So we're getting too close to home.
Yeah.
So, but no, I would like completely
Literally.
I would completely
Oh.
rebuild my house. And then the only problem with that is that architecturally, that house is fucked. the guy that was the main contractor for it, was a bus driver who knew absolutely fucking nothing.
Your house was built by a bus driver?
Basically, my childhood home was built by a bus
Hey,
driver.
if
knew
you had
nothing.
no financial worries in the world and I gave you $1 million, what would you do? Well, I'd build a shitty house.
Hey, Mike. I bet he was a short bus driver, too.
He was Alex's bus driver.
Couldn't understand a goddamn word that this guy said ever.
So he was a short bus passenger.
He was the short bus. Yeah, he wasn't the bus driver. He was the passenger on the short bus.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to repeat the joke that I said earlier.
Yeah,
today,
no,
because it was
don't
very
do it.
offensive. I'm not
No.
going to.
No, I
So-
mean, like...
But yeah, I mean, like aside from all architectural problems, I would rebuild my childhood home because It's amazing.
I just thought of something. There's two things that I've always been interested in. That's A, buying a full-size bus and converting it into a house,
Oh yeah.
or B,
Penises.
just buying $1 million worth of penises. No, buying a property and building a tiny home community.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Those homes that they build out of the like shipping containers. Have you seen those?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I would love to have something one
Stuff
of
like
those.
that.
Yeah.
I like the one where they stack up like 8 or 9 of them, and they have
Yep.
them all skewed, and it's like, I live in a Jenga house.
But they look awesome when they're done
I
on the
know.
inside. Yeah.
So
And you'd have tons of money left over to
Yep.
just live in it.
Yep.
But I mean, one of the other things that I'm super, super like into online all the time is houseboats. I just think houseboats are fucking cool.
they're kind of cool.
And I would go I would buy I found some gorgeous giant houseboats that are bigger than my house, from a square footage perspective, and a bedroom and bathroom perspective.
of course. Yeah.
It was like $700,000 or something like that.
See, the problem with a houseboat though is it wouldn't do you much good this time of year, and you'd want to take it someplace warmer.
Greg, I don't
But
think you
how would you-
realize
how
that
would you get
houseboats are in water, and water's all over the world.
Yeah, but this is where I'm going with this. You'd want to go somewhere warmer. To get somewhere warmer, you'd have to go past the U.S. How would you get past Trump's wall,
I'd go out into
his sea wall that he's going to
international
build?
waters, and then go down.
Go around.
Yeah.
It's a long way around on a houseboat.
Yeah, but I live in it, so it's not like I'm going anywhere. Again,
I could see it now. Mike wins $1 million. He buys himself a houseboat. We'd never see him again because he gets lost in a monsoon.
yeah. Well, no, what would happen is I would be here during whatever season. As soon as it starts getting cold, like, fuck you guys.
See, okay, so it would cost a lot more than $1 million, but like a pirate ship. Like there's still a few like tall ships that are still around, right?
Man, I
Like,
took a tour on one in Halifax. It was
amazing.
gorgeous.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I've been on a few myself, but
Just
like
get a giant sailboat and put a black flag on it. There's pirate ship. Like, you don't need to buy a pirate
But
ship specifically.
if we're going to have a pirate ship, can we be legit pirates and
Why-
actually...
Wait. There was no we in his statement. I like how you invited yourself onto his pirate boat.
if he's gonna have a pirate ship, he's gonna need a crew.
If you're a millionaire pirate, I'm gonna be your
he
deckhand.
can't. No, I would be second in command.
I would be your deckhand.
I'm pretty sure they call that a first mate.
Yeah, I'd be the first mate.
I bet you would.
So
You'd be the first mate all over his poop deck.
ew.
Ugh.
So no, but like
Just made the classic poop deck joke.
the whole idea, like I'm super into the whole pirate lore. Like ever since I've been a Shetland, love pirates.
He's still a shitlin.
And so yeah, I would love to own like a galleon, like triple gun decks and shit. You know?
Yeah.
No, I would buy like legit period correct cannons, and I would shoot the shit out of.
When you get scurvy and you
No, you
die
gotta
on
pack
the open
plenty
waters
of
of
oranges.
dysentery and
No, he'd never live long enough to die of scurvy. They'd shoot him out of the water long before
yeah,
that.
they'd be like, "Does he have cannons? You can't even bring fucking nail clippers on a fucking commercial flight. You think they're gonna let you just sail around with fucking cannons?
Yeah.
Got a license for those? No.
I'll show you my license. Stand in front of this for me if you could.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because this
Well,
is
if
a
I'm a
Looney
pirate,
Tunes
I'm not gonna
cartoon.
give a
This is 2017, and when the police come try to take you out, you're gonna be down in the fucking hall by yourself, like fucking
Give me a minute, just 1 minute.
Here's the thing.
fuck off for about 20
Those
minutes.
those cannons are fucking heavy. How are they going to take them away from us? They're not going to take.
They're
away...
not gonna take the cannons.
They're gonna
away.
take
They'll take
you away from the
away from the
cannons.
cannons and everything else. This
But-
idiot tried to shoot cannons.
I don't think he really thought this through.
Imagine.
Yeah, this fucking retarded millionaire.
I would love it though. I mean, like being able to sail on an actual pirate ship. Why
Yeah.
the fuck not? Right? It'd be great. So,
You would go up to the top mast and you would try to swing down on one of the ropes and hurt yourself, and it would be the last time you spend time on that boat.
that's
No,
fair.
I'm not even thinking that. I'm thinking the minute he tried to take it out to sea, he'd run it up on some rocks somewhere because he'd be too drunk to drive straight.
Yeah, because he'd probably drink 4 bottles of rum.
Yep.
He's like, I'm a pirate.
I'm a pirate.
No, you would try to do some sort of maneuver up on the mast, and you would land directly on your neck, and then cut back to you sitting on the dock in your wheelchair because you're paralyzed from the neck down, just staring at the boat, going, "Oh, I wish I could use the boat.
Or
I would-
he'd try to do some kind of magic trick that requires fire and burn his ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my ship disappear.
No, I mean, for me, it would probably be I would grab like a cutlass and try to cut through the sails and like make my way down. Two things would happen: either A, I would get stuck, I would just be hanging there from the sails, or I would rip the sails entirely and then I'm stuck out in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, why would you do that? I'm gonna cut
Because this
the
is
sails.
Alex we're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm a pirate. I'm gonna cut my
fantasies.
sails.
And then some guy with a motor will drive past you.
But in the games they
fucking thing.
repair themselves.
Yeah.
Why aren't they repairing?
But yeah, no. So that's my that's like something that would for me that would be success.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Bar is
like,
high.
all right. So you're a millionaire, right? You have no financial worries. You have the house of your dreams. You have the cars. You have the pirate ship. What would you put in your house? If you could have anything in your house, what would you put in there?
A theater room.
Like a full like theater, like because you could build a theater room right now.
Yeah.
But you would put like a full size theater.
And invite all my friends over to watch movies with me. So you guys are welcome. So all
Wow.
three of us will sit there in a giant theater. We'll have our pick of the seats.
Oh my god, it'll be like what was that show? Space Odyssey.
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're actually remaking that and bringing it back. I can't
they?
wait.
Right
Oh
on.
God.
That would be us.
I would do that, and then
Sitting in your theater.
we would change the Words Are Hard podcast
to
to be us watching shitty movies.
to us ripping off.
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah.
Something I would want in the house.
I'll tell you what I would put in there.
Alex would want hookers,
There's no cost to this, by the way. Just anything you want.
dinosaurs.
I would put a full shopping mall in there, but I would get to decide what stores are in there, and there would be no shoe stores or clothing stores.
It would just be a mall full of Starbucks.
No, I would have a Tim Hortons and a Starbucks,
Yeah.
just in case like I wanted one or the other
And a coffee bill.
that day. Yep.
Oh God. No thanks. I can't think of anything that I would want. Like just. Like,
Other than the hookers?
well, I mean, like, if I were to buy a house, like I would have like one room for just like several different things, right? Like one room for sleeping, one room for fucking,
One room for masturbating.
one room that's just one room that's just entirely covered in mattresses. Of course, there's straight jackets as well that come with that one. But
You could have one of those rooms right now if you wanted
like,
to, Alex.
like a
I can
complete
get you one of those
soundproof-
really easily. Just hop on your pirate ship.
Yep.
a
start
complete
start firing
soundproof-
off your cannons.
a complete soundproof room with a garbage disposal in the center of it, with a drain, and
Do we want to
I
ask?
think maybe a meat cutting room too.
So
Maybe
he
pretty
could
good.
just sit in a soundproof room, and then once in a while.
I think he was insinuating that he was going to shove people down the garbage disposal in his soundproof room so that nobody could hear it.
Oh, in a meat cutting room. I get it. He's
Yeah.
hilarious. You're a
Yeah.
funny guy.
He's real creepy.
You must be fun at parties.
Only when he brings his pirate
Only
ship.
when I bring
and his garbage disposal.
only when I bring people into that room. That's
Yeah.
when the party gets started.
Woo! In the
But
garbage
here's the thing, though,
disposal.
is that I think if you had like a shit ton of money,
Yeah.
I think I would probably be one of those classic bad guys that like puts people in weird situations. There's a
You
movie
just
called-
recreate the Saw movies.
There's a movie called Would You Rather, okay, and it's basically this rich guy
Would you
brings
rather
up-
watch another movie? Yeah.
this rich guy brings a bunch of these people in, and
Yeah.
like there's one girl who's vegan or vegetarian,
Yeah.
and like it incrementally starts getting more and more.
Anti-vegan.
No, like the request of this.
It's a whole movie where everything's going on as normal, but once in a while he's like bratwurst.
So-
She's like, "Fuck!"
Bacon.
No,
Have
so
a hamburger.
So this rich guy pays people to do things.
Do you have any quinoa?
like,
He's like, "I have steak."
okay, so it actually does it actually does start at at like a dinner, right? He invites all these people over for dinner, and he says, Angela, eat that steak, and I'll give you $10,000. But they all have reasons why they're there and why they need money.
So it's almost like the movie Rat Race.
I was just gonna say.
I'm kind of thinking the same thing, where rich people are just fucking with people because they can afford to.
Well, and that's the thing, I guess. But the thing is that in spoiler alert,
He's killing them.
it's exactly, yeah. So I mean,
So
the
the
last person
green is
standing
people.
gets like $10 million or whatever fee, right? I don't know what the money was, but I think I would probably try to set something like that up. It'd be like
Where you
super
kill
clean
people.
about it.
Great.
Exactly.
No.
I'd be a fucking psychopath. if I had
That's
all
pretty
the
much
money
what
in the
we've
world.
learned.
Yeah.
I'm starting to really worry about him.
Alex the sociopath, who, if he's not killing people, he's paying the money to fuck with them.
Exactly. No, I don't. I probably wouldn't do that.
He can't even say that with any amount of
know.
certainty.
I probably
I
wouldn't.
probably wouldn't.
I probably
but
would.
I probably would.
Sociopathic.
I don't know. Okay, so back up. Let's say you have no money. You could afford the
So
bare
like
minimum.
now.
You could afford the bare essentials. You have a totally empty house. You have no debt, but you don't have a lot of money. What are the three main things that you would put in your house? If you had nothing but those three things you could put in a house, what would they be?
Does internet count as a thing?
No, you have internet. That's a service.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as I get internet, then I need a TV and a computer and a bed.
So you wanna live in a hospital, in a hospital room?
I was a little bit sad. I mean, like a bed. A computer.
Well, wait.
Yes.
Can I specify that it's one of those beds that turns into a couch?
You
So
want a
that,
futon?
so that when I'm
You want
not
a
sleeping,
futon or a pillow?
I want the futon. What'd you call it?
Bunk bed.
Bunk bed. Yeah.
Yeah, but the chair on the bottom is the swing.
Yep.
Okay.
I was thinking like your bed that folds like out of the
Do
wall.
they make queen size
A
bunk
hide
beds?
bed? What are those called? Murphy bed.
Is that what it's called?
I think so. What?
Oh.
A queen size bunk bed that the
Sure.
bottom part folds into
Sure.
a couch.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever you want.
So you're poor. You have a totally empty house, except right in the middle of your living room is just a fucking bunk bed with
That
a
works.
futon, with a swinging futon on the bottom.
Yep. And a big screen TV.
All right. Well, I mean, I'd probably put a fridge and a stove and a couch. Couch could double as a bed and a couch. And
Sure, of course.
gotta eat, and then I just do everything else outside.
Pretty much. I mean, and I guess that's the thing too, though, is that I'm not one person that's. I'm not the kind of person that's like 100% devoted to always having to have technology around me. I could survive out in the middle of the woods with bare essentials. I could do that.
It'll
I
drive
can't
me.
see that.
It'll drive me nuts, but I could do it.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, if we're talking about keeping myself entertained, then computers probably gonna be a must.
Yeah, I'd probably light a lot of fires. Not inside, outside. I mean, when we don't have power here, it's like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna go outside and have a bonfire.
Oh, yeah, effectively, yeah.
But I guess that's kind of what they did pre-technology, right?
They had bonfires.
Well, they had a fire, they'd light a fire at the fireplace, and they'd sit around the fire and tell stories or whatever. But fire, like, brought people together.
Listen to the.
But it can also tear people apart.
They listen to the radio too. Yeah.
I
Sit around
said
the fire-
pre-technology.
Radio's
so you mean-
technology.
Oh.
We're talking
so they-
caveman
so-
Yeah,
days.
technically a radio is technology. Yes.
So they basically back in those days then they just sat around the fire and grunted at each other. And ate squirrel.
Okay, I need to specify this to you guys. There was a period of time after language and before technology, okay?
What?
Before modern
No, there
electricity-driven technology.
No.
We had
It went
language.
straight from cavemen to
Yeah.
iPods.
Yeah. We had cavemen and nobody knew how to speak a
You can fucking George
there
over
was
here
the-
bashing rocks against other rocks.
When
and
was
saying,
language invented? I don't know, around 1902 when they first brought out the coal-powered fucking... Fuck you guys. Lessons learned.
I don't trust Alex anymore. That's my lesson learned. Look at that creepiness.
I can't. Lessons learned. Apparently I can't buy more genies with $1 million.
Or
Yeah.
jeans.
Lessons learned. We're gonna start a Kickstarter campaign for you guys to donate money to Greg and I so that Alex doesn't get anything. And Greg's not going to touch it either because he doesn't know how to spend a fucking dime. Hey guys, thanks for watching that episode of the Words Are Hard podcast. Why don't you let us know down in the comments what kind of pirate you think Alex is going to be when he gets $1 million. You can like the video if you liked it below. Share it with your friends. Be sure to do that. You can check out our social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and we'll be doing written word or some shit soon. All kinds of stuff. If you really like our videos, you can click the channel icon above Greg's head to subscribe. And if you want to see yesterday's episode, you can click on Greg's face to see that shit. Thanks.